Hey guys, this is Umbrella Academy Season 2 Episode 5. Last time we have some people meeting people. We have Allison and Luther meeting, we have Dave and Klaus, and we have Five and Diego went after Daddy Hargreave. Five shouted something in ancient Greek, right? That's what the subtitle said. And also there's Grace, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, we'll see what happens in this episode. Beep, attention. The reaction link is in the description. Sorry for the inconvenience. It was really good song choice at the end to have the Swedish version of Hello. It's powerful and it kind of suits the goodbye in the funeral scene with the sweet. It's a very touching moment to see the bad guys mourn for one of their own. Like they are very strange people. Like remember like the knife throwing. I felt like the younger one is maybe a son, a younger brother, or like apprentice to them. That's why like the guy is like teaching him how to throw knives, and there's a lot of cat, and I feel like he's the one who loves all the cat. You pet all of them. It's a very weird group of people, but from that moment, you really can feel like the sentiment in the bad guys, which is fun. I like this guys more than the handler. I just can't stand her. I'm sorry. Like she's such an interesting character, but like as a person, like I can't stand her. She's so like, oh, I'm so good. Oh, I am the best ever. Oh, Five, you are just a little shit. Like, that's really not my kind of character. But it's interesting how she survived and Five recognized it. Interesting because halfway through, I feel like Five can't be that stupid to see this is like not a trap. He definitely saw it was a trap. But like I felt like if he just fell for it, that's gonna be so stupid for Five. It doesn't really make sense. I'm so glad he was just, oh, something's wrong, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it face on. I'm gonna talk to the handler and try to figure out what's going on. Somehow I feel like the handler is trying to help the family. Very weird, but first she has already disobeying the orders from the organizations. I don't know what to call them, from the higher ups, because they don't know they're here. And I really like Lila. I think there's gonna be more about her storyline with Diego. And Handler changing her hair color, like for now it doesn't make sense story wise, but I feel like it's kind of like a symbolization in like character design. It could be wrong. She could totally have different purpose, and she used the Diego's knife to set the trap, which is interesting. Um, I have some questions about the killing Diego thing. Is it totally sent by the handler, or the handler just set the trap and set the knife there to let the organization, the high ups, know that Diego could be here and ask them to come? Because it might make sense that the organization wants to kill Diego if he's the one that saved JFK. That's gonna like mess up the timeline and everything. They want JFK dead. So, yeah, I want to know who actually sent it. Is it like a trap totally organized by the handler, or she just cheat to have Diego's location in that wood? Now we start with a very interesting scene with Pogo and Reginald Hargreaves training Pogo with Grace and send him to space. And there's like burn. Basically, it's almost the same with number one with Luther in the first season when he had his accident and they were like, oh, we can save him. Then, psh. Yeah, I wonder what that serum do. Is that something he developed in secret, or did it come from his homeworld, like the alien thing? That's gonna be I want to know more about that, and also know more about Pogo, I guess. I feel like Pogo is also gonna play a big part into the story. At least I hope so. Now we have a flashback, and before also Pogo already appeared. So I hope there's more to this story, and also to Grace. Hopefully, I love her. She's so cheerful, and she's lovely in this season. I want to see the real her so much. And Dad, he is still an asshole. Like how Luther, one of the medium, that sucks. But Luther really needs that. I keep waiting for a point that Luther can no longer have this fantasy of the family of even Allison, and that was a moment that kind of we need to see that he realized, oh, all of my effort that sent me to the moon for nothing, and all I took a bus, I have no money left, I came here for that, and it's for nothing. I think he has to realize that. And the conversation between him and Diego is also very interesting because Luther is like, oh, now I kind of recognize that he's an asshole, he doesn't care about us. But Diego, do you recognize that? Do you realize that we are all living in a lie? Because I think the problem with Diego and Luther is that they want competition, they want to be the best, and they went opposite ways, but they have the same problem. So it's good for them to talk it out and to realize we can help each other instead of being competitive, instead of what dad taught them to be competitive. Um, yeah, that's it for this episode. It's getting really exciting and everyone's having relationship trouble. I feel like that's like the low point of this season. Everything's gonna go up. Somehow for now, Allison's gonna talk to Ray, which I'm so glad because yes, girl, do it. And Vanya, I feel like there's more to their storyline, of course. I want to see season free of that man, and I want Vanya to be happy more than I want Cici to be happy. To be honest, Vanya went through so much in the first season, and this season she lost her memory, and she's like, okay, so my family is super weird, and like so in the salon when they are talking about family stuff, Vanya's the whole way she's like, what again? Pardon? And in the end, she's like, okay, I give up. Whatever crazy shit is gonna happen, it's this family. I should be used to it by now. That was so fun. Also, the dancing scene and just to see the siblings bonding is always my favorite part of the show. I'm so glad they get to do that more in this season because last season they are like fighting each other, getting a disagreement. This season they are bonding together, and yes, I am very, very happy for that. Keep on doing that, Umbrella Academy. So that's it for this episode. I'll see you next. Bye.